So, welcome back, guys. And today I'm gonna talk about Mars and what does Mars mean in astrology. When we look at Mars, we're looking at how a person asserts themselves because Mars is the assertion. Mars is action and activity, aggression, and your fight. Mars is the planet of war. It rules Aries, and it also rules Scorpio. So Mars is the planet that is asking us to fight, and it shows how we fight and how we get what we want. So I am gonna give you guys an example of a good Mars placement. Obviously, we start with the first sign, which is Aries, and it's ruled by Mars. So that is a good placement because when it's ruling the sign, that means it's a good placement. But what about Mars and Taurus? Is that a good placement? Venus, putting Venus in that Mars. Well, maybe the person, it's a little bit lazy, gets a little lazy, doesn't act as quickly as that Aries is gonna act, as aggressively as that Aries is gonna act. Mars is asking for fight and aggression. The Taurus might want to have tranquility. He will fight, but he'll take his sweet time. Taurus have an even temper, and it really does take a lot for them to fight. But a good thing about having Mars and Taurus is that they're hardworking, and Mars not only rules the way you assert yourself and fight for what you want, but it also rules how you look for things and work for what you want. So the path you're gonna take in your life, how you're gonna get accomplishments made, and have goals. Mars and Taurus in this placement is also a good placement because Taurus is very hardworking and a constant person. So there's going to be a consistency in your work. You're determined, you're tireless, you're patient, and you're also very tenacious. You're persistent. So now let's talk about a Mars in Gemini, the third sign. So with a Mars in Gemini, here it gets a little tricky because here we're getting mental. And Mars is asking for either direct action, just simple, straight to the point, impulsive action like Aries, and or just work, tireless work. But Gemini is ruled by air, and Gemini primordially deals with the intellect and thoughts and connecting ideas and learning and accessing information and changing courses. Geminis liked to try new things. They like to change. So there's a conflict here because there's a lot of change. And I wouldn't think that's the best placement for Mars. But in a sense, there's some justice because there's some movement, right? Now let's go to Cancer. Is there going to be movement here? water sign, emotions. What type of movement are we going to have here? Mars and Cancer. It's been said that Mars and Cancer can be more of an active fellow in the family. So they don't necessarily fight for themselves, but they fight for their family. So for the people that they love, they can be fierce warriors. But for themselves, it's gonna take a family member for them to get angered and bothered and fight, really get their defenses up. So how about pursuing life's goals? Well, it's a water sign, and Cancer is very sensitive, so it's like there's this emotive thing going on. And you know, Aries, Mars is asking you to fight. And is Cancer a fighter? Or are they crybaby? But there's a good thing here, because let's look at the good side of it. Cancer is a cardinal sign, and the cardinal signs are leaders, and they are self-starters, and they begin journeys. So they are entrepreneurial people. So in this way, the Mars in Cancer also has some goodness, and you know, that's the good part of its placement. And there's other beautiful parts of the placement, but coming from the logic of Mars, like Mars is asking you to fight. So far, Mars in Aries, great, because he's gonna fight. Mars in Taurus, but in a sense, he's gonna work, so he is gonna get what he wants because he's gonna work. And let's continue on. So Mars in Leo. So now we're in fire again, and we're in Leo. So I like to say that Mars in a fire sign is a good placement, because it's similar to Aries. You know, Mars is asking you to fight. Mars in Leo is going to have confidence, is going to it's going to have confidence. That's one of the greatest things here. And they can really get things going, because they're going to have that energy, that fire energy. They're not going to shy away, and they're going to defend their image. They're going to defend their self. You know, you can't outshine the Leo, so they're going to protect that very much so. So after Leo, we have Virgo. And now we have an earth sign. So here we have a fight that is more of an earth sign fight. So